Hi people, TS here, just speaking about Eddie Nketiah and whether Unai Emery not letting him go out on loan from now to the end of the season is a bad move. Personally, I don't think it's something that we can really judge until the end of the season. Of course, it will determine on how much game time he is given between now and the end of the season. Of course, um, the Premier League and Europa Leagues, the two competitions we're still in. Um, the Premier League is more like the more viable way for us to probably get back into the Champions League based on the fixtures that we do have coming up. Um, of course, I can understand. I've seen the reports that he's become a bit frustrated with the lack of first team opportunities, which is understandable, um, based on the fact that he's been in around the first team, but he's been on the bench. He hasn't really had much opportunities coming from the bench, and he's not even playing in the under 23s because he's that, in a sense, featured around the first team. And I can understand that that can become frustrating. He's used to playing week in, week out. And I think if he did go on loan, it would have been some great, vital first team experience for him to become the, in a sense, the third choice striker for next season, because it's quite evident that Danny Welbeck's not going to be given a new contract. And so, of course, after Aubameyang and Lacazette, Nketiah is, the next, he, he's, he's the next choice, next option of striker for us. Um, I can understand why he probably hasn't been getting as many minutes. He did get an opportunity against Blackpool in the FA Cup, and he missed a couple of sitters. On another day, he puts them both away. But that was unfortunate. But I can understand. Um, it's now February, and he's played only 5 games this season. From August to February, to only play 5 games in the first team you know, is quite bad. And bearing in mind, I believe one of those was that substitute appearance at Bournemouth where he come on for like probably 4 minutes. So I can understand his frustrations of that. Hopefully between now and the end of the season, he does get some more opportunities. Of course, we've got Bate Borisov coming up in the Europa League. We should be able to deal with him comfortably, and hopefully if we do that in the first leg, he can get an opportunity in the second leg. Well, I believe whichever leg's at the Emirates, he can get an opportunity to show us what he's capable of doing, because I do think he's a good talent, and he's definitely a player we're going to need over the years, because you look at the likes of Lacazette and Aubameyang. Aubameyang's touching 30 soon, Lacazette's touching 28 soon. These guys are in their prime now, so we've probably got maybe 3-4 years out of the pair of them. Well, 3-4 years probably out of Aubameyang and Lacazette, probably around 4 years out of the pair of them left. Then, of course, you look at Nketiah's age. What is he, 19? And by that time, he'll be 23. Kane's what now, around 24. Obviously, if we can get a good, if he can turn out to be the striker that can, become the first choice striker and be someone, a great talent, of course, going forward to be a top quality striker for us. Obviously, he's got to get the game time and, show what he's capable of doing. But like I said, I can understand his frustration. But at the same time, I think the next opportunity he does get, he's really got to show what he's capable of doing, whether that's him playing as a front man or playing off the wing, which he did do in one game for us in the Europa League. He played off the right hand side. He looked quite decent in that game also. Hopefully that's what he does, and hopefully the manager gives him more more opportunities between now and the end of the season, because I believe the lad is he loves the club and stuff, but I feel the way that young players are in this current day and age, if they don't feel they're going to get the experience required, they'll go to somewhere like the Bundesliga, where they're most likely to feature, quite a lot. And of course, you look at the likes of Reiss Nelson, he's gone up to the Bundesliga and he's looked relatively like a good player. He's going to come back next season as someone that's got vast first team experience, and he would have adapted to a different culture and stuff, and he bring that back with him, and that will help his development. And of course, Smith Rowe, though he's in England for half a season, that will help his development also. So, of course, the more opportunities Nketiah gets, going to help his development. Hopefully, he does get that between now and the end of the season, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on Eddie Nketiah, whether you think he's good enough to be a potential first choice striker in the future, and whether it was a bad move not to send him out on loan from now to the end of the season. That's all from me for today. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.